All right, what's up, everybody? We are on season 2, episode 8, the season finale of Dark, which is called Endings and Beginnings. I remember that the first episode this season was actually called the opposite, Beginnings and Endings. And, it's very clear that, well, I don't know. I mean, I assume we're still setting this apocalypse in motion. I assume, honestly, that nothing is going to change. But that's just what I feel like right now. I feel like every single time we're coming to that conclusion of like we think that we're about to change something and it ends up no, this was always basically the plan all along and this is how it was all supposed to play out, right? Even Jonas sort of going back to meet well, not to meet with himself, but to go back to his old timeline is technically what set into motion everything with his dad and stuff too, right? So it just, you gotta love how absolutely insanely complex the show has gotten. Like, that's the one thing that I actually wanted to focus on in this intro a little bit, because it's what I've been thinking about the most. It's like, it's interesting how, technically we've been dealing with time travel this whole time, but when you think about it, and that's why I use the quotation marks almost, it isn't really time travel. It's more like teleportation, because you have these time periods that you can teleport between, basically, right? But the time stays synchronous. So, like obviously you go back to the similar date that you already found yourself in the other time period. So technically, yes, I get it's still time travel, right? But like you couldn't, at least until now, manipulate really with the time in the way that you could actually pick your date and the time that you wanted to go back to. And that's what I've been realizing. Like, okay, what we now actually saw with Jonas stepping into that God particle, whatever you want to call it, like, that's real time travel, right? He decided for himself where he wanted to go back to in that moment. And he decided to go back to just before Michael committed suicide. And so, like, this is what I'm trying to figure out now is that, okay, we know that Jonas tried stopping his dad back in episode 6, right? He told him, don't commit suicide, don't do this, and that. Then he kind of realized, like, oh shit, he's probably going to do it anyway. And that's where Claudia came into his house, right? And she took Jonas with him. And next thing we've seen from Jonas now in the recent episode is that Jonas went back to the younger version of Claudia in 1986, just after Egan died there in the room with her, which was a super tragic scene. But like, now he's guiding her with the instructions that he got from the older Claudia, right? So it's fantastic the way it keeps looping around. But like, again, what I've been thinking about is like, okay, but we're seeing Jonas now back in like our current, how should I put this? Like our current date, I guess, right? Like, does this mean that Jonas has actually spent these next couple, like, has Jonas redone? Has Jonas just continued on living then in the 2019-2020 time period and done exactly what he said or what Michael basically told him he would be doing? AKA, has that Jonas actually gone to guide Mikkel to the caves? Has he actually I mean, surely that must have happened, right? Like, that's the thing that he was supposed to do there. That's the thing that was revealed to him. It's like, no, you were the one leading me to the cave, is what his own dad told him and stuff. So it's fascinating. Like, has he done all of that? And now, like, what are the exact instructions that he has gotten from Claudia? Is of course the big question. And what does Claudia know? What does old Jonas, Adam Jonas, what does he know? Again, it's a battle between these two forces when you think about it, right? And Claudia is talking about, I mean, it's weird because it's like, okay, Claudia did tell him that she knew about that. Like, okay, we're trying to go up against Adam Jonas, basically, right? But at the same time, we've seen scenes from Adam Jonas who was already saying, like, no, this is for the better, and they had a plan, and he was working together with Magnus, and there was a different woman whose identity I don't think we learned yet, right? So again, which of these two parties is actually going to see their plan come true? What are they even trying to really achieve, right? Like, that apocalypse, is it in the interest of Claudia or is it in the interest of Adam Jonas? Not too sure about that, to be honest. And yeah, like, it's that's the fantastic thing about the show, is it's actually not telling us who we should be rooting for, what the differences in the outcome will be between the two. What are they actually trying to fight for here is still the big question when you think about it, right? And so it's dude, it's fantastic. Like, I can't I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the only thing that Claudia, like, I feel like Claudia's motivations are a bit more clear because she's trying to save her own daughter, is what was mostly mentioned, right? So maybe her interests are actually more personal at heart, and therefore she shouldn't be the one we should be rooting for. But I honestly, genuinely don't know. It's super confusing. But yeah, guys, again, there's so many sides to the story. Obviously, you have Alexander's whole deal going on, where he got exposed by the Clausen guy, and Clausen started talking about how, like, you know, his own brother was the one going missing, presumably being killed. But that happened at the same, in the same time that all those kids went missing in Winden, and he got the letter, which I don't think we ever really realized what that was about. Probably Claudia might have been involved with that. I'm thinking now, but I could be wrong, you know? Like, somebody with knowledge obviously was involved in that, gave him the letter and everything, because that person wanted Clausen to show up in Winden during this time. And for what purpose? Well, it could have also been Jonas then, I guess, right? In service of Claudia. But I'm really just speculating off the top of my head. There is so much that you can speculate about. It's literally impossible to... I feel it's impossible. Like, with the first season, I felt in hindsight that I could have predicted certain things if I had thought about them maybe a little bit more, a little bit better, you know? And that's the thing, you never really feel prepared with a show like this. Like, I try to go into these episodes as well prepared as possible, but, you know, it's just impossible because of the amount of directions that it takes, and you always have to catch yourself back up. I mean, I also watch several shows simultaneously on the channel, so that doesn't make things any... less confusing, obviously, but yeah, it's just a clusterfuck of events. And, well, we're gonna see in this episode at least, like, the apocalypse is supposed to happen now, right? So is it actually going to happen? Presumably it will. I think Jonas mentioned to Claudia that he was taking her into the future, so are they going to that 2053 timeline is what I ask myself. Very curious to find out about all of that. But for now, guys, yeah, we're just gonna dive in. Of course, if you enjoy my reactions to Dark, then you can actually already watch the next 8 episodes straight away over my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. And what that means, guys, is that we'll actually be entirely done with the show over there. We're going to be on Season 3, Episode 8, the final episode of the show. So if you want, you can literally finish the journey with me straight away, right now, over on Patreon, which is, like I said, linked on top of the description. Full-length reactions will be up there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And then with that being said, let's dive into the season finale of Season 2 of Dark. Yeah, I can immediately tell what we're looking at. I guess we're gonna finally learn why Elisabeth managed to, you know, survive. Presumably everybody who went to the bunker is who survived, right? But who actually did go to the bunker then? Oh, okay, some personal pictures of a family. Yeah, that only makes you able to... Oh, shit. That was her own, right? Yeah. I mean, that should tell you that the rest are probably dead, right? But again, that's been the big assumption so far. Is like, we haven't really seen many people, so we've just presumed them all to be dead now. Is that... Yeah, I figured. Oh, that's the mom. Yeah, at first she looked very similar to Francisca, so I wasn't even sure if it was her.
Ja, ich konnte ihr nicht sagen, wer ihre Mutter ist. Genauso wenig wie ich dir sagen kann, was deine Bestimmung ist.
Wait,
ich habe viele Jahre an diesen Moment zurückgedacht.
Did he say that to Elisabeth once? Oh, he's talking to himself.
Wenn du wissen würdest, was ich jetzt weiß, dann würdest du nicht mehr tun, was du tun musst, damit ich zu diesem Augenblick gelange. Mich, wie ich jetzt hier stehe, kann es nicht geben, wenn du nicht den gleichen Weg gehst wie ich.
That's been the dilemma all this time.
Es ist alles vorbereitet. Du musst jetzt gehen.
Yeah, I mean, you do get the sense, of course, that Noah here has turned himself against this party now. Even if he can't stop his old self from still going with them. But they obviously don't know that he turned. The day of the apocalypse. Yeah, I mean, Hannah won't be coming back here, right?
Die großen Dinge und die kleinen Dinge folgen nicht den gleichen Gesetzmäßigkeiten. Es lässt sich vielleicht nichts im Großen ändern, aber im Kleinen. Wir ändern ein Sandkorn. Und damit die ganze Welt.
Whatever that means. So they're gonna use some of this radioactive stuff. I do recall that they mentioned how old Claudia was very radioactive.
Sie ist nicht tot, weißt du. Sie hat etwas hier gelassen. Für dich.
Right, because Regina just figured that Claudia went missing already a long time ago, right?
Wissen Sie, was das hier ist? Ein Durchsuchungsbefehl für das Kernkraftwerk.
Das AKW gelten Sonderbestimmungen.
Der Richter hat dem Antrag sofort stattgegeben.
Oh shit. That might be the thing that triggers the apocalypse, though.
Vielleicht kann ich nicht beweisen, dass Sie meinen Bruder umgebracht haben. Aber ich krieg Sie für das, was hier passiert.
Du musst mich hier rauslassen.
Yeah, he had Willer in his pocket. He must be feeling nervous himself, because they might figure out his role in all this. Hiding the barrels.
Vielleicht ist es gut, dass jetzt endlich alles rauskommt.
Okay. Change of heart, perhaps.
Was willst du?
Du musst mit mir kommen, bitte. Ich bin schuld dran, dass alle sterben.
Was?
In ein paar Stunden geht hier alles hoch. Alles fängt wieder von vorne an. Die Zukunft fängt an. Ein neuer Zyklus.
So weird, right? Like, what does that even mean, the new cycle that starts?
Bitte geh jetzt.
Nein.
What, you're gonna force her? She's not gonna let you take her.
Ich hab dich einmal sterben sehen. Lass es kein zweites Mal zu.
Lass mich los.
Das kann ich nicht.
Oh, that's why he took the gun. He's just gonna threaten her to come with him. Yeah, but, I mean, what is that, like, what? She can just say, well, shoot me then. You're gonna get the same outcome. How is that really leverage? I was thinking about the cycles though, but like it makes a lot of sense that something ends here because there was a whole time period in between when not much happened anymore, right? Which is why people forgot about the missing person cases and all that kind of stuff. Why the sketchiness didn't continue in 86 and 53.
Warum hat Noah mir nicht gesagt, was ich damit machen soll?
Vielleicht hast du genau das gemacht, was du tun solltest. Du hast gezeigt, wie er funktioniert. Vielleicht war das deine einzige Aufgabe.
Wo willst du hin? Nur den verfickten Apparat finden.
It's weird though, because Magnus is on this side still, so why would Noah want Magnus to be involved with this? Of what use is that gonna be to her though? Oh shit. Well, it could mean that she's gonna find... She's gonna get close to the power plant perhaps? The door and everything? Oh, or she's gonna encounter Jonas and Claudia perhaps? No, but this is in 86.
Ich habe lange gebraucht, zu akzeptieren, dass ich Teil der Katastrophe sein muss, die ich eigentlich verhindern wollte.
Woher weißt du das alles?
Die letzten 12 Monate. Du hast mir alles beigebracht. Über die Zukunft und die Vergangenheit.
Yeah.
Alles, was passiert ist. Alles, was passieren wird.
Again, that's everything that we don't know now. They didn't fill us in about what they were up to.
Wir wollen eine neue Welt erschaffen. Du und ich, wir wollen diese retten.
Wer ist Adam?
Me. Oh god. This gets too crazy, dude. You told me to help you to stop me. I'm gonna give up. Oh, is this gonna be the bunker? He's taking her there because that's how she survives the apocalypse.
Versprich mir, dass du diesen Bunker nicht verlässt. Egal was passiert.
Man, but that, like, how did this Jonas ever end up here then, you know?
Ich muss dir was sagen.
Is he gonna tell about his own involvement?
Auf dem AKW-Gelände. Alexander hat da was einbetoniert. Radioaktiven Müll. Und ich habe ihm dabei geholfen. Es tut mir leid.
Das löst es aus.
Was?
Das hängt alles zusammen. Er hat gesagt, das alles hat etwas mit dem AKW zu tun. Jonas wusste das.
Du hast Jonas gefunden?
Nein, er ist zurückgereist aus der Zukunft. Was ist denn los?
What the fuck did you just tell me? Oh man. Dude, I literally can't even follow anymore sometimes. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Wir gehen jetzt. Ich weiß nicht mehr, was ich glauben soll. Aber nur, hat gesagt, nur die Leute im Bunker überleben.
Well, Jonas seems to agree with that. Oh shit, okay, so she's going with Peter. Well, we know Elisabeth survives it. So does Peter survive it as well? But again, that's all assuming nothing changes. I keep assuming that, but like that's exactly what we're trying to achieve, to change something finally, right? I don't know, I'm a little skeptical at this point, but I'm sure you understand why.
Was ist hinter dieser Tür?
Das Abklingbecken des alten Reaktors ist schon seit den 90ern nicht mehr in Nutzung.
Das möchte ich mir gerne ansehen.
That's not what he was hoping to hear.
Das kann man sich nicht einfach so anschauen. Reststrahlung. Ich würde aber auch nicht davon ausgehen, dass sie da irgendwas finden.
Dude, that's exactly gonna trigger him to wanna have a look, idiot. Exactly, what are the suits for then? How well did Katarina even ever know Ines? Yeah.
Wie kann ich Mikkel damit zurückholen?
Selbst wenn ich es dir erkläre, es ist unmöglich. Ich würde mein Leben jederzeit gegen seins eintauschen. Aber ich kann nicht sterben, weil meine Zukunft bereits existiert. Genauso wenig wirst du in der Lage sein, Mikkel zurückzuholen.
Yeah, what would happen technically? Well, I guess it's just literally, yeah. Something would happen. It's just all set in stone.
Aber Adam ist der Endpunkt. Vielleicht kann ich nicht verhindern, zu dem zu werden, was er ist. Aber ich kann das, was aus mir geworden ist, stoppen.
How then? Is Magnus perhaps the key to stopping him?
Du wolltest sie nie retten. Keinen von ihnen. Du führst keinen Krieg gegen Gott. Du führst ihn gegen die Menschheit.
Oh shit.
Du hast mich benutzt. Du hast mich all diese Dinge tun lassen.
Oh no, no,
Ich
no.
weiß jetzt, was ich zu tun habe.
Claudia hatte recht. Du hast immer noch nicht verstanden, wie dieses Spiel gespielt wird.
Yeah, you know something is gonna prevent him from doing it. It's empty?
Du glaubst, es ist deine Bestimmung, mich zu töten.
You can't.
Aber das ist ebenso wenig dein Schicksal, wie es meines ist, hier und
Oh, I
jetzt zu
think it was,
sterben.
yeah. I forgot what the word is, but it wasn't working.
Erst wenn wir frei sind von jeder Emotion, sind wir wirklich frei. Erst wenn man bereit ist, das zu opfern, was einem das teuerste ist.
Wow.
Lotte ist deine Tochter. Sie ist Elisabeths Tochter. Und ihre Mutter.
Agnes.
Dieser Knoten lässt sich nur lösen, indem man ihn voll und ganz vernichtet. Wir können unserer Bestimmung nicht entkommen.
What, shoot him? Yeah, oh fuck. Oh man. What? She was supposed to kill whatever was dearest to her, I guess? For whatever she's trying to achieve? Damn, dude. Well, I was gonna say that's one character gone, but then he still shows up in the next scene immediately. Never mind. We still have his younger self.
Was passiert hier?
Das ist die Zeit. Wir verbinden Vergangenheit und Zukunft.
We connect past and future. Yeah, wasn't the bunker like literally supposed to be sort of under that spot? Or above it, I guess, rather? And the power plant, could that have been under it? I'm not sure, to be honest. Oh no, here we go again. Time is being messed with.
Er hat die Passage wieder geöffnet.
Yep.
Das Ding, durch das Mickel durchgegangen ist.
She's gonna try going to him. Well, they both showed up in here.
Ist alles in Ordnung? Wir hatten dich hier eingesperrt. Hey, warte.
Oh, she has a choice to escape now. Damn, dude. Yeah, so, dude, everything is playing out exactly the same way, isn't it? Because this means that she dies, and that's what we already figured. That's what Jonas knew. She was not gonna make it. He can't change anything.
Noah hatte recht. Er hatte recht mit allem. Ich hab's euch gesagt. Jonas ist schuld an dieser ganzen Scheiße.
That's what I'm starting to fear as well. He knows he has to stop Adam, but he's just gonna be becoming Adam regardless, I feel.
Du musst ihn in den Bunker bringen. Bei Helges Hütte. Ich muss meine Mutter finden. Und Martha.
What?
Jonas!
Well, good luck. You're gonna find him in different time periods. Hannah went to 1953 and she's staying there. Last we saw of her, she was feeling pretty comfortable, right? Talking about, oh, I want to make a new start.
Also dieser Noah sagt, er ist dein Vater und kommt aus der Zukunft. Nein, Vergangenheit. Und er hat gesagt, dass die Apokalypse hier in Winden beginnt. Heute. Und du glaubst, dass das alles etwas mit den Fässern zu tun hat.
Yeah. Yeah, but how does it not mean that these guys here are about to trigger something, or I don't know.
Das Kühlbecken des alten Reaktors wurde wohl schon versiegelt. Wird Teil der grünen Wiese.
Wann war das?
Das,
Yeah, just a couple days back, I
weiß
think,
ich nicht
right?
genau. Aber das ist nichts Ungewöhnliches. Die Versiegelung auch des alten Reaktors ist einer der Schritte im Abbauprogramm.
Ich möchte, dass das hier aufgebrochen wird.
Oh my god, Clausen knows exactly. See? Is Clausen a pawn? They're all pawns. Clausen is a pawn of somebody. That's why he got the letter as well so randomly from somebody we don't know. Oh shit. She's seeing a ghost right now. Man, she's seeing the young version too. She's seeing her mom exactly like she remembers her.
Es tut mir so leid. Ich wollte nicht einfach so gehen. Ich erklär's dir. Aber du musst jetzt mit mir kommen.
Would you be able to so blindly put your faith into your own mom if you saw her like that come up to you? These are such interesting questions, man. Everything about the show is so surreal to grasp. Oh.
Ich habe mich immer gefragt, warum du zu ihm geworden bist. Das werde ich nicht. Ich werde niemals das tun, was er getan hat. Er hat gesagt, dass du so etwas sagen wirst. Er hat auch gesagt, dass wir Freunde werden. Bevor du mich verrätst.
Yeah. I mean, we've just seen that play out.
Er ist der Erretter. Du bist der Erretter.
Man, he's trying to convince himself of his own... No, he's trying to convince him of his own...
Was ist das?
power and being right.
Er ist von Martha.
Knowing that he's gonna be killed in the end himself. This shit is so ridiculous. Wait, but he's getting a letter from Martha now? So is Martha still alive?
Du musst sie retten. Bartosz, Magnus und Franziska. Und später mich und Agnes. Dieser Kreislauf muss geschlossen werden, damit der nächste Zyklus beginnt. So wie es die Prophezeiung will.
And now he gets the task. That probably changes him. No, that's weird though, because Adam thinks Martha died. So he is trying to change something now here by doing this. Yeah, you're not gonna find Martha in that bunker anymore though. She's gone. Okay, so Elisabeth is going towards the power plant at this point. What the hell? And Adam is turning into Darth Vader. Oh, he's about to step in. Okay, where is he going to? He's going to be able to choose, right? I assume it's going to be at a different point in the timeline. Oh my god, it's all coming together. The question is, like, what is it all culminating in? Uh-huh.
Claudia.
Mom, why does everybody know you?
Mama?
Yeah, he was so oblivious to the fact that his own mom was gone. Oh, and Martha just had to go and see his old self, young self, another time. But that's not a good thing, though.
Ich muss dir was erzählen.
Ich weiß es. Alles. Damals im Regen, ich weiß, warum du das gesagt hast. Mikkel, ich weiß alles. Und seh, das warst du.
I was about to say, okay, so they're gonna have sex another time and then die while they're at it. But clearly Jonas survives. Because it's this Jonas that will become Adam. I mean, he has the scar and everything, so...
So schließt sich der Kreis.
Oh.
Jonas, wer ist das?
That's what he was traveling back to.
Sag ihr ruhig, wer ich bin.
You can go give him a kiss now as well. I doubt you'll want to do that.
Du hast mich belogen. Du wolltest, dass es wieder genauso passiert. Du bist der Auslöser.
Ich bin der Auslöser dafür, dass du zu dem wirst, was ich heute bin.
Yeah, so what? He's gonna try and kill him? To kill himself? Oh no, he kills Martha. Oh my god, yeah. He kept talking about sacrificing whatever is dearest to you, right? This all makes a lot of sense now. Oh my god. It all makes so much sense in hindsight.
Bis du endlich bereit bist, loszulassen.
Wow. Full circle. Literally.
Du kannst mich aufhalten. Oder versuchen, sie zu retten.
Why would future Jonas not have reminded him or like told him about this?
Wer bist du? Hey! Das bist du. Du bist Jonas. Das ist alles deine Schuld.
Ja, es ist meine Schuld, alles. Aber ich bin hier, um euch zu retten.
Wovor retten?
Vor der Apokalypse.
Oh my god, man, I'm so completely lost. Like, but what is Jonas doing? What is Adam doing? Like, what did he do now? Oh shit. Okay. Oh god, they're about to yeah, this is what starts the apocalypse, I guess, right? Oh my god, what a sight to behold. Yeah, but they're all, I mean, aren't they all gonna be caught in the blast? Surely. Or are they all gonna be saved now because of what Jonas did? Yeah, your great grandfather. Actually, no, just your grandfather. They don't even have to do anything, it's just happening spontaneously. Okay, and then disappeared. Yeah, that might have been the scariest thing they've seen so far, honestly. And they've seen some scary shit. Oh man, she's opening it. Is that a good idea? Dude, I don't even know what to think anymore, man. Oh shit, it's creating a wormhole here. A portal. Oh shit, a portal to this. Oh shit. Wow, what a reunion. Elisabeth can see her own mom. I don't understand, is this a good thing? I guess. Oh my god. I would think this could all be a good thing because this show is not about to kill off half of its cast. Is it? I don't know. Well. What? What is this? Who just showed up? Who the hell are you? What? It's Martha, right? Martha with a very different haircut.
Ich bin nicht, wer du denkst, wer ich bin.
Oh. I mean, you look like her. I'm pretty sure you're the same actress. God, what is this? An apple? What do they call it in Assassin's Creed?
Aus welcher Zeit bist du?
Die Frage ist nicht aus welcher Zeit, sondern aus welcher Welt.
Yeah, sure. It's not about what, it's not about who, it's not about when, it's about where. Oh my god, that was it, guys. I don't know what to think anymore, guys. Genuinely, it's impossible to honestly unpack a finale like this. Like, I feel like what I have to do at this point when preparing myself for the next episode, for the next season, is I'm literally just gonna have to take out a notepad and like write a bunch of things down, because it's impossible to just address the show anymore sort of on the spot, coming right off of it. The one thing that I was mostly focused on here at the very end, you know, sort of going back over the episode before I recorded this review, is like just the final shots that we see, right? So I'm thinking, I mean, these characters, surely most of them we're still going to see them back, right? So, like Martha here, okay, Martha is talking about, okay, basically what you have to ask yourself, Jonas, is where am I from? What world am I coming from, I guess, right? So, okay, is she going to be coming from a time where there is no, from a world where there is no time travel, from that ultimate sort of paradise world or whatever? Is that where she's coming from? Or what kind of world is she coming from? Is it going to be actually something else entirely? And does a world exist that's even worse than this one? Is actually a question to ask yourself as well, right? But she is taking Jonas with her, using some kind of time travel device, presumably, right? That's what it is. I mean, it had these three, like, you know, tower-shaped things coming out of the ball, whatever, in the same vein that the time machines did. So, like, clearly that's what it is. So she's taking Jonas with her, which means that, like, okay, these two are going to be ending up somewhere else. They're still going to be fine. They're still going to be alive, right? Even if this is a very different version of Martha that we're seeing. But then I was also, you know, I noticed how obviously Jonas from the future, you know, like Stranger Jonas, he was using the time machine to still carry Magnus and Francisca and somebody else, no, Bartos, of course, carrying them with him somewhere. So presumably that could be actually the time of the apocalypse, I guess, where it's already happened, so that way they are saved, perhaps, right? That's what I'm thinking about now. Honestly, could also just be an older time period, because this apocalypse only happens in 2020 here. So in 1953 and 86, as I mentioned already, they never really noticed any of this, I assume, right? Like, there was a time, that's what I was trying to talk about all this time. It's like, there was a period, basically, between 53 and 86, but also between 86 and 2019, when not much happened anymore, right? Which is why people were able to forget about all of this stuff, and why things... like, it's for a reason that only people really started catching on to what was actually happening in 2019. Because, yeah, like, people would have already long known if this weird stuff had kept happening for a long time back in 53 and 86 as well. But it makes sense that it only really happened for about, early on there for about, let's say in a period of about a year then, in total now, as we've been dealing with from late 2019 to the summer of 2020. So... anyway, he seems to be, like, Jonas seems to be saving these guys, right? Then Peter, Claudia, Elisabeth, they're all in the bunker. So they're supposedly safe as well, because even if the apocalypse happens, which clearly it is still happening here, they were saved because they were in the bunker. In the bunker, you are saved from it happening somehow, for some reason. I guess just for the simple reason of, like, oh, it is a bunker. So this apocalypse is just destroying everything around it. But if you're underground, then you're going to be fine, I guess, right? And then last of all, what I was thinking about is that we see Charlotte and we see Clausen and some of those police guys as this wormhole is being created. And Elisabeth now seems to be able to take Charlotte and save her and basically pull her in. Maybe Clausen dies, probably not. Maybe those police guys that were with them still die. I mean, they're all cannon fodder anyway. But like, this is genius, because now they're setting up situations where all these characters are still being able to be pulled into, like, the future of the show. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's the main thing that I'm thinking about now. It's like, okay, the show has found a way to trigger the apocalypse where presumably a bunch of people should have died. And now it still allowed them to actually, I don't know if I'm even saying that right, man. Like, yeah, no, I guess it does make sense, right? Because I guess even in this apocalypse version, the times run synchronously, and so it isn't on the actual... Well, actually, no, I'm not sure about that, because the apocalypse time is also supposed to run synchronously already with the... Is that true or is that not true? I genuinely don't know now anymore. But, like, what we've seen of the apocalypse... of 1952, 53 is what I'm talking about. What we've seen about that... Did that run synchronously with the rest too? I have to overthink that, honestly. But, yeah, man. No, that's all that I can get into for now. This episode was fantastic. But again, there's just so much happening that it's literally impossible to sort of keep track of everything and understand still what's going on. I guess we have definitely departed from, the future version of Noah, the oldest version, although his youngest version obviously still exists. Makes sense, because he couldn't exist if, if older Jonas wasn't going to... older Noah wasn't going to exist. Yeah, man, I think that's honestly all that I can really touch on for now. I'm scrolling through the episode, seeing if there's anything I missed. I mean, I can talk about scenes individually, of course. It was so, like, it's... you gotta love how some of these things are coming together, and how, again, now that I think about it, certain things in hindsight I should have been able to perhaps predict. Like, oh, Jonas actually being the one to kill Martha. Because we know that Adam Jonas was constantly thinking about Martha already. I guess he kind of knew what he had to do, right? And he talked about having to make sacrifices, this and that. So killing her there was all part of the grand plan, even though I still don't really understand what the grand plan was. And if what Jonas did here now, for what purpose that really was. Like, was it actually to save them all from the apocalypse in the first place? Like... I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know how to make sense of it anymore, guys. I hope I was coherent enough. I'm sorry. I'm gonna, I could probably re-record this review and try and do it a little bit more, a little better than that. But honestly, I'm just gonna go with it, because it's impossible to be coherent when it comes to the show anymore. It was a fantastic episode though, but we have a lot to think about for Season 3 coming up. Guys, if you enjoyed my reaction here to the final episode of Season 2 of Dark, then of course you can already watch the next 8 episodes straight away over my Patreon page, which is going to be linked on top of the description. And what that means is that we're actually finished with the whole show. You can see me react to all the remaining episodes, so go and do that. I would very much appreciate it. Your support is what allows me to make these videos in the first place, so keep that in mind. Full-length reactions will be up there too if you want to see me react to the episodes in their entirety. And then with that being said, I want to thank you all a lot for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.